evening again, and let's talk. Let's talk tonight.
Alrighty. Before introducing ourselves, after introducing ourselves, actually. Right. Bruna, who are you?
Hello, I am Bruna. I live in São Paulo. I live with my family, my parents and my brother. I like dancing. I work as a teacher. I'm also hostess here on TNT on Wednesdays in the morning at 9 a.m. And I think that's it. That's all.
Alrighty. Thanks. How about you, Vinicius? Who are you?
Hello, Melissa. Hi, doing great. Thank you. Congratulations for your birthday and for subject. My opinion is very interesting. And I'm surprised because I didn't know the word Uberization. It is real, the word.
Yeah.
And I'm Vinicius. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm 41, and I live with my wife and my daughter.
Alrighty. Great. Yeah, like that's like as you said, this you didn't know that term, and there's something that is going on like for a long time, you know? So we must talk about it. Thanks for introducing yourself, man. Alex, who are you?
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. I'm 29 years old. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro too. I'm engineering here. I'm single as well. I think pretty much it's it. Congratulations on your birthday too. I think it's a long way to get to the 29s like I am.
I see. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. By the way, it's on Friday, but thank you so much for the congress in advance. Alrighty. Thanks for introducing yourself as well, Alex. Right. Last but not least, Kivia. Who are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Kivia. I just turned 30, and I also don't know how I feel about it. I work as a Scrum Master with IT projects. And I'm from Minas, but right now I'm living in Paraná with my boyfriend and our dog.
Happy birthday to you! That's nice.
Thank
Kivia.
you.
That's nice. We must talk about it, you know? I mean, I know you are in your 30s. I am about to be in my 20s, but let's talk about how we don't feel, if that makes sense. Alrighty. Thanks for introducing yourself, Kivia. So, good evening, YouTube. This evening, we'll be talking about Uberization or gig economy. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. Let's get started. Guys, the second question goes, how often do you order food online? Do you go online for shopping? Anything else? Why do you do so? And then, Kivia.
Ordering food. I used to order food like 4 times a week, which is a lot. Sometimes twice a day. But right now I'm trying to get a little more healthier, and fast food is not that healthy. So right now I order twice usually. And online shopping, I love it. Especially after the pandemic started, I was going online for shopping like almost every week. And that's because it's more simple to me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? It's pretty convenient. And by the way, pandemic, right? I see, Kivia. Alrighty, how about you, Pedro? Do you have like the same habits as Kivia's?
No. I don't have. Um, Talking about apps of food like well, iFood, right? iFood and happy or happy. I don't know, happy, right? I don't have counts and these apps. I don't have. When I want to eat, I call for, I don't know, pizzeria and call of my of my pizza. And well, about doing shoppings online, since the pandemic, I don't do that because, well, yeah, I do. I bought some books in Livraria Cultura and Amazon too. But clothes or shoes, I prefer go to the store and I don't know, um, wear it. Well, it's a Brazilian word, provar, right? We need to, I don't
Try it
know.
on. Like you can say, try it on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Tried it on. Yeah, I prefer try it on, well, shoes or pants or t-shirts. That's it. I don't remember when I bought a shirt online. So I don't often do this. You need to pick
Alrighty.
up someone or you go?
No, chill. You can leave
Okay.
that work for me. Okay. But I
Okay.
see. Alrighty. Thanks for sharing, Pedro.
Yeah.
Vinicius. And then share with us your habits.
Easily, I order 4 or 5 times a week in Rappi, iFood. First, because eating is very good for me. I'm a glutton. And I don't like go out in the evening because I live in Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro is a safe city, and I prefer to order in app.
All right. I see your point, man. And I kind of feel you. I totally see your point. How about you, Alex?
Well, I used to order a lot online on these apps, iFood and Uber Eats, on the start of the pandemic. But I tried to stop that, and now I order once per week some health foods, frozen foods. But I think it's better than eat fast food every day. So also about my shopping habits, I think I order everything online. I don't like to go to the shopping mall or some stores and liking something and they don't have it at your size or color that you want. So I prefer to just buy it online and waiting in my house.
You said that you order healthy foods online, right?
Yeah, I order it once per week, some frozen foods, but they are healthier than the foods that I use to order in iFood and Uber Eats.
I see. Ta-da, Kivia, a solution for you. Now you can order health food.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And they taste very good as well, so it's a good call.
Alrighty, taking notes. Last but not least, go ahead, Bruna.
I'm really surprised because the guys really use these apps. I can say usually on weekends we like to order desserts, so ice cream or geladinho on iFood, so maybe once a week or or every other week maybe. And as the guys, as Pedro said, I like to try clothes on when I go to the. I usually when we're talking about pants or jeans, I like to try them then on, so I avoid buying them online because of the size. But when we're talking about other things like I don't know, gadgets or random stuff.
Trust
I
in
usually.
websites.
What? Can you say it again, Pedro?
I don't trust in websites clothes.
I feel you, yeah. Because I am not thin, you know, and I'm not fat either. So I'm like mid-size. I'm in the middle
Yeah,
of it, and I don't know which size to choose. You know,
and the
it's
photo the
hard.
jeans appears M and you go you receive G, but
Yeah,
is
it's
M.
hard.
Yeah, it's true.
But about the shopping habits, I usually use Mercado Livre. That is really fast, and it's just a great website. That's it.
Right, guys. So, speaking personally, at the beginning of the pandemic, I was going crazy with this shopping stuff. I bought an instrument, a fucking an instrument, you know. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play instruments, you know, but I bought an harmonica. I was going crazy, you know. All this stuff, like most of the stuff that the algorithms were suggesting, I was like buying it, you know. And when it comes to food, to ordering food online, where I work currently, there are no stores like, you know, that sell food and stuff. There are no stores, you know, and I see myself buying food. So I'd say that I buy food twice a week, something like that. I like to order Japanese food, and come on, I like to order those, and I kind of use that as an excuse, like, oh my gosh, there's nothing here to buy where you know, where I work. God damn it, I gotta buy something on iFood. Poor me. So I use it's like an excuse. But you know, yeah, that's basically it. Like devices, I totally trust on the website when it comes to devices like Magazine Luiza, you know, the well-known ones. So I've got a laptop that I bought online, and I got it very, very fast. It was very fast. So there are a bunch of benefits, you know, it's pretty convenient, pretty convenient. Right, moving on, guys. This one is interesting. I'm really curious about your answers. The third question goes, are you used to rate food delivery drivers? Is it necessary? And then Alex.
I think it's necessary, but I have to say that pretty much all of the time I forget to do that. I just remember when the guys remind me after delivering the food or this kind of stuff, even in Uber, in a drive in Uber or other services as well. But I think it's very important for the people that are working with it.
Like, I mean, I'm with you on that because, like, thinking of the worker side, there's such a rating pressure, you know?
Yeah.
Can you think of your job relying on a rating, a 5-star rating?
Yeah.
So, you see? Right. Kivya, what's your take on that?
Yeah, I always rate them because I like rating the restaurants as well. So it's like in the same place in the app. So I always remember to rate them because I know how important it is.
Yeah. Basically. Pedro, go ahead.
Well, the deliveries driver, no, because I don't no order uh, anything, right? But well, when I use Uber, right? I read it. I think it is important because the platform, right, demands, I guess, this rate about the drivers, right? And I think the algorithm, right? Yeah, works to doing. I don't know if my point. The algorithm works putting some more races for a good driver than a bad driver, I guess. So I think it is important to rate the drivers. talking about Uber. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've heard something about that, that the ranking, matters a
Yeah.
lot. So the ones that get the 5-star rating, they are better ranked. I see your point. Okay, Vinicius.
I think it's very important for clients and for professionals. And it's important. You need to separate the rate for driving and for restaurants when you use iFood or app, not Uber, because it's happening the supermarket or the store send a product with bad quality, but the driver just deliver the product, and you need to separate the rate.
Yeah, that's totally it. Guys, and out of curiosity, have you ever worked as a food delivery or in the courier? Yeah, no, I have never.
No,
Nope.
Me
All
neither.
right. All right. So Vinicius, that's totally it. Like I'm with you 100%. It's pretty important. And something that you mentioned that is pretty important too is that clients and workers benefit from that, because we clients, we kind of get to know which service is better, which worker are like okay, like that you won't have a bad experience with it, and the professionals for obvious reasons, right? Because it has like a direct impact on their work, That's basically it. Right. Bruna, how about you?
Yeah, I try. I must confess, sometimes I forget, and like when I open the app again, I see the message like, "Don't forget to rate fulano," and then I do it. But it is I think it is important. It is necessary. Although I forget sometimes, but as you guys said, this is important for them, and it is nice also this thing that now we can give some tips on the apps automatically, and it's good. I think that's it.
Alrighty. Kivia.
I already answered, I guess.
My bad. Okay, my bad. My bad.
No problem.
Guys, out of curiosity, how about, say that you have like a bad experience, a questionable experience with some of the services online. How do you rate it? Let's say with a driver, a food delivery driver. Like, do you comment when you have those bad experiences? Alex, would you like to share?
Yeah, usually I do comments when I order some food and it doesn't get too good, because I think other people will rely on that for their own experiences. But when I get an Uber driver to just a driver, I usually don't rate them badly, because I don't know, maybe the guy is having a bad day, everyone has a bad day, and I usually don't rate them low stars. For the food, I think it's a restaurant, and we have to be honest with the other clients that will be buying some food over there as well. That's my mind on it. Might be wrong, I don't know.
I see. That's totally it, man. I'm 100% with you on that. Anyone else would like to share?
Yeah, I agree with Alex said, but sometimes I rated the guy putting 1 star. Nowadays, I think maybe she or he having a bad day, or the first client before me was disrespected, right, in the car. So nowadays I think better, even if he treats me bad, well, go away, and in the finally of the race, I rated okay, maybe I not put 5 stars, maybe four, maybe four or three, four, and I didn't understand, but I think you asked it sometimes some minutes ago if someone worked like as a delivery writer, Uber Drive. Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked deliver food, but well, 6 or 7 years ago, and the apps was not didn't have the force, that the strength, I don't know, the first that it has today. 7 years ago, I don't remember, serious, I don't remember, but I think we didn't have iFood or Happy. I work in a pizzeria. So I work at pizza. I delivered pizzas, and but majority of people call on the pizzeria. So well, the apps in that time are beginning, right? 2014, 2015. Yeah, after the
Yeah.
World Cup. Yeah, a long time ago. I worked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good to know. Fun facts. Good to know, Pedro. All right. Kivia, you were about to say something.
Yeah, about rating low stars, only if the person is really rude to me, I would rate it. But if the food is messy, I wouldn't, because I know it can be very difficult to deliver food in the traffic. And I don't know if it's the driver's fault or the restaurant's fault. So I think it would be unfair to give them low stars in this case.
Right. Guys, nowadays it's kind of so difficult, to address to have this empathetic thing towards workers, that I was kind of getting used to curses, people hating on each other. That unfortunately, that's kind of, shocks me. But anyways, anyone would like to share anything else?
We're not enemies,
Vinicius?
right?
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, and, yeah.
Vinicius?
About the bad experience?
Yeah, both of them. Feel
Yeah,
free.
I had. Uh, I love pizza, but I hate onion. It's impossible to eat onion. And the I one time I ordered a pizza, and in the note field I put in Paris without onion. What happened? The pizzeria sent me a pizza with onion.
Send to me, man. Don't worry. I hate it. I love
Of course, I
it.
hate 1 star.
Vinicius didn't sleep that night. Like, guys, but are you the guys who like curse and swear this and swear? Or like you're the ones that I think there's something to be improved? What kind of comments do you leave? The swears one? Feel free to answer.
I always try to be respectful. Like I didn't like what happened, or I don't know. This is not what I ordered. Can you please solve that? But I was trying to think here. I think this has never happened to me. Usually, actually, the mistake is mine. Like last week, my mother asked me to order two different flavors of ice cream, and I ordered the same. And I didn't realize just when it arrived, so it was my fault. If it is something that is not that is not going to bother me, like the flavor comes different and it's something I eat, I usually don't complain, you know. I just let it go.
They're relatable. I totally relate to you. Like, if I can avoid anything like that, guys, I will. You know, I'm not the one to complain. And that's basically it. Right. Guys,
I
can we
go to
move
the
on?
Bruno's way. I talk about well,
Mm.
make a note and oh, and the next time pay attention, and that's it. Don't worry.
Way better, isn't it? Right. Can we move on, guys? Or anything else to share? Moving on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, number 4, right? Question number 4 here. Do you know any food delivery driver? What do they usually say about their job? And then Vinicius.
I know a delivery driver, but he isn't to work with iFood or Rappi, you know. He works in a specific restaurant, but I haven't talking about him service his service in this restaurant. Maybe I don't have a reference about it.
Okay, no problem. No biggie. Kivia, how about you?
I don't know any, but I usually talk to them because I'm the person who waits on the sidewalk because I'm very starving and anxious. So we usually have time to talk, and a few of them say they like it, but I guess most of them say that's just something temporary because it's a very stressful work, a stressful job, and doesn't pay very well. So I think that's the what most of them think.
I see, I see. Right. Thanks. Pedro, how about you? Even though, Pedro, you haven't worked with iFood, you can share with us your experience as a delivery boy.
I was right.
Driver, actually.
I was well in my time. I think we had less deliveries because maybe 6 or 7 years ago we didn't have the social chaos that we live in now, right? Pandemic, our a government, right? It's terrible, double terrible. And well, I know some drive Ubers. I have in my family some drive Ubers. I know two deliveries. I know deliveries too. And well, it's a mix because I know the guy and he's a deliver food, and he complains a lot about the work because sometimes I don't know, I food or happy uh, makes me go 3 or 4 kilometers and earn R$ 5. And well, in when it's raining, I didn't I don't have I don't know if I can say that. I don't know. I don't have a plus tax, right? Extra tax, right? Tax is pode ser imposto, mas acho que pode ser uma taxa também, né? Tax.
You can say like fee, for example.
Sorry?
You can say fee.
Fee?
Yeah.
Ok. Tax é para taxa de imposto mesmo, né?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. So they talked to me Pedro, when it's raining, the apps don't pay extra fee, right, or extra money. Even I go to 4 kilometers. And the other side, I in my family have a Uber driver, and I don't know how can I say alienado.
Okay, I'd say alienated. I'm going to look it up, but
Yeah, yeah. We discussed about a lot about the social chaos we have, and well, it's his opinion. He thinks the Uber loves the drivers, and that's it. And okay, and I recommend uh, Galo. Galo is a famous delivery about iFood. He has a social fight, and he talks better than me, like currently jobs, like delivers food and Ubers. And I know the term Uberization, right? Uberização. I know this. And uh, in my graduation, we talked about this. I got a
okay.
degree in social service, and I recommend Galo. Galo has a Instagram, Galo de Luta, and Galo has a documentary on YouTube. He has a famous documentary, because I don't know if in his documentary he talked a conversation that he had with Luciano Huck. And
Oh,
Luciano
that's
Huck,
cool.
yeah,
Totally going to look it up. Okay,
yeah,
Galo de
yeah,
Luta, right?
Galo de Luta, yeah, on YouTube.
Nice. Okay, totally going
Entregadores
to look it up.
Antifascistas, I guess, is the documentary's name.
Nice. That's nice, man.
I recommend
Totally looking it up. Right.
watching it.
Thanks a lot, Pedro. Okay, Kivia, handing over to you. How about you? Kivia?
Sorry, what was the question?
The fourth, guys, let's jump into the fifth one. Is that okay?
Yeah,
So
the fourth one was the one I answered.
yeah. So have you ever heard of any news about delivery drivers on strike to protest working conditions? How about Uberization?
I've never heard the expression Uberization. This is very new to me, but I heard about the strike. I think it was in the beginning of the pandemic. But after that day, I haven't heard anything about it, if they reached any rights or not. So I didn't heard anything.
I must confess that I don't know as well. But anyways, Alex, you can answer both of those questions, by the way, the fourth and the fifth.
Okay. The fourth one, I know I have a friend who went to do an exchange student program in Dublin, and he worked there for a while as a delivery guy. It's another app, just like similar to iFood. And he told me that surprisingly, it was very dangerous to work as a delivery guy over there. I think people used to get robbed a lot, their bikes and cell phones and this kind of stuff. It was very surprising for me, because I had this in the mind that in Ireland, it would be better than working as a delivery in Rio, for example. But it was very, very dangerous, that he told me. And that leads to the fifth one. He told me that over there they have a protesters, some Brazilians over there gathered and started to do a protest do a strike on the Deliveroo app. And I don't know what what was the outcome of it, but I think they get better conditions over there. I don't know anything about it here in Brazil. I haven't heard it for the iFood delivers and this kind of stuff, just for Uber drivers, you know. And the Uberization, heard this term before. When you told us in the beginning of this meeting, I was understanding it. I was looking for what she's talking about, but after you explained that, I understood.
All right, I see. All right, guys. Thanks for sharing, Lex. Vinicius, anything to share?
I remember about these protests, but as I said before, I don't have frame of reference because I've never worked with delivery, and I don't know. I don't have a friend that work with delivery, but I believe many people need this kind of work, but I can't give an opinion about these protests because I don't have frame of reference.
All right, no biggie. That's nice that you are sincere to yourself. Nice. Okay, Bruna, go ahead.
Yes, I was thinking here. Just and I didn't enter the fourth, so I'll try to be real quick on this one and go to the fifth. I know there is a guy who works at my father's company. He also works as a delivery driver, and he always talks about the amount of time they have to wait the when the customer orders the food, but like doesn't go there to like take it, so they sometimes have to wait on the street, and it isn't safe for them. So this is the thing I remember when he was telling me. And have you ever heard any news? Yes. When the strikes were happening here in São Paulo, I remember the time. It was really nice what Pedro said. I will follow the guide too. And actually, it is common having this type of protests here in São Paulo. I have already seen Uber drivers and also uh, delivery drivers, right, like complaining and trying to fight for better work conditions. So it is complicated, and they are trying, right? But this economy is real. This type of gig economy is really complicated, and it doesn't offer good work work conditions for these type of professionals. So it seems something good, but I don't know. I don't want to give. I didn't want to say, but I don't agree. That's it.
I mean, come on, guys. Like, yeah, is it convenient? Yes, it is for us, the customers, the clients, and stuff. But we must address like the dark side of it. Like, there's no sick pay. There's that rating pressure that I've mentioned before. Like, no health or retirement benefits. And the worst part that I think is that they have to have their own equipment, like equipment. They have to have like their own car and stuff. And if whatever happens to them or to their materials, their means of transportation, it's all on you. It's all on them, And the low wage stuff, it seems like there's no one for that kind of worker, And that's frustrating, guys. Like, really, as I said before, it's convenient. It is, but the dark side must be addressed. That's it. Guys, the last question. Let's move on to the last question. It's a hypothetical one, okay? And here we go. The sixth question. Say you own a food service company like iFood or Uber Eats. How would you make sure that your employees workers' rights are being assured? Open question right here, guys. Feel free. Hypothetical one. Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if I know the secret formula to answer that, but I think one way to address that is making, I mean, that not 100% of the people that work in these apps are working only with that. They might have some other jobs and have it at a complementary salaries or something like that. Maybe for them the full rights are being assured. I mean, they don't need the full rights as a normal worker, but for the people who work with it every day, 8 hours per day, I think they should be having these rights respected. So I think a way to better address this situation is separating it from people that work only as a complementary job and people who has it as a full job for their life. So I don't know. Maybe they can do something like that, something similar to that to try to address these rights respected for the employees. But I don't have a formula for that. I wish I could.
This is a tricky one. Thanks for thanks for sharing, Alex. I mean, that's a tricky one, guys. I'm trying to get my head around its answer, honestly. So the next one, Pedro or Kivia?
I was just gonna say I agree 100% with Alex. Maybe having two types of job contracts, I don't know how to say it, but maybe it could solve some of the problems.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
In my case, if I have a company like iFood or Uber Eats, first I will be the richest person in my country, right? So I would have the possibility to talk about a lot of workers, and okay, if some workers have the jobs like a bico, right, in Portuguese word, I will talk with them. But in the other hand, some people work 8, 10, or 12 hours, right, for the minimal or the good salary. So I will talk with them too, because, well, we have a mix, right? A mix. Some workers, professional workers, and the other collaborating with my company. But I will make sure that these people will be respectful, will be have a respectful, will have a respect.
I see. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Vinicius or Bruna? Do you think differently, Vinicius?
Yeah. In any business, it's important that your employees have the feeling of being the owner of the business. And you can just get that offering them the best conditions. If your employees don't have the feeling of the owner, you go under in any business, not just delivery.
You mean like if the employees don't feel part of the group?
Yeah,
I see.
absolutely.
I see. All right. Bruna?
Tough one, right? I don't know if I can answer this one in the proper way, but I was thinking here, maybe I wouldn't own one of these companies. I think they take advantage of this model of working to exploit the workers, and they sell this idea of flexibility and You can do your own business. You are your own boss. Maybe the idea Alex brought of having different contracts can be something good, but I don't understand a lot about business and all this stuff, so I will go with him.
Yeah, I mean, I rather remain silent, guys, because as you well put it, Bruna, me as well, I'm trying to get my head around the business stuff, So I just can't, because if you have a company, you want to profit, but at the same time, you must assure that your employees at least have a contract, at least have a
Yeah.
decent wage, and this kind of stuff. And at least like health insurance or something like that, That's crazy that these kind of this type of work, they don't even have health insurance. That's insane,
Nowadays, we have a lot of women working delivers food, right? Maybe, I don't know, iFood or Happy could um, building building a space to their women's to put their children there, right? While was working. Why not?
And that's a good one of it. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know, but Natura, there is a place that you can like leave your children there, and that's nice. Once I've been to Natura, and that's nice, kind of decent, Alrighty, everybody's back here. So good evening again, guys. Was it interesting? Did you guys have an interesting conversation? I hope so. Guys, would you like to share anything? Any comment? Feel free. I'm going to take it as a no. Alrighty, so let's wrap up this meeting here. But before I'm sharing with you, anyone, Arthur, would you like to share anything?
Can you send me the questions again? Because I have only 5 questions.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I
Guys,
like to respond before.
After, okay, no problem.
After, thanks.
So guys, I've sent you the survey. So please rate this meeting if you found it interesting, or if you don't like, there's something to be improved, feel free as well. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for showing up. And follow Galo. If you find that the food delivery drivers, they are fighting for a fair cause, follow Galo, who is an activist that Pedro recommended, suggested.
Yeah.
That's
on
it,
YouTube,
guys. On YouTube. That's it, guys. Thank you for showing up. Bye. Goodbye,
Bye,
Vinicius.
Mel. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Vinicius,
Thank you.
Malu,
Bye.
Débora, Rafaela, Alex, Arthur again, Pedro, and I think everybody. Bye, people.
Bye bye.
Kleber, goodbye, Kleber.